there's just some shit I should say no to. Right out of the gate, should say no. This was one of them. You have to wonder, before I trip over it, what occurs that people start ripping things apart, and then I get the basket of crap. Because that's exactly what I got right now. I got a basket of crap. They get bad. They get so bad. I know I shouldn't complain, you know. I don't have enough rich friends in life. If you're rich out there and you want to buy or sell real estate anywhere in the United States, hit me up. Seriously. I don't know how people afford, 6 cars, luxury sports cars, and charge a lot of money for services. And I think that's broken altogether anyway, so that's why it was rolling around in there. There's supposed to be a plastic housing that sticks to. I think that's actually supposed to be one piece and it dry rotted out or cracked or whatever in that assembly. So it should sit in here like this. But that's neither here nor there now. So we started to pull this apart. We obviously had some destruction tools. Oof. We can wash that. It's a foam filter, so that's nice. So I got two Allen keys. And a headache. And at some point I'll get around to my own project, right? I could just go back to school, become a bigger idiot, because that seemed to do a lot of good. I don't know, just my negative attitude, I guess. Guess total disassembly, I'm not sure why. Looks like he started replacing someone started replacing the string on that, or the string looks pretty new. I don't know what he thinks it's going to cost or not going to cost for this one, but I thought he said the primer bulb was leaking, but the primer bulb is not leaking. What was leaking was the return from the primer bulb to the gas tank. And let's see what else is going on in here. Yes, I pay for my own carbon show cleaner. Good gravy. It's even worse when it gives you in your eyeballs. I don't even know how that thing was breathing, because that was just caked full of dirt and debris. So, I'm going to assume that we're still a good working unit. I'm making some assumptions here because it would suck to get in here and find out that it's not a good working unit. And sometimes I think people pick these up alongside the road and then they bring them to me, fix them and resell them on Facebook. It's probably why I should start charging more. This, yeah, there's nothing wrong with that primer bulb. Primer bulb's still good. Feels like it's got okay compression. And I guess we'll find some fuel lines. Hi. I told someone I hate two-strokes, and they're like, "Oh, two-strokes are so easy to work on." And I said, you know what I hate about two-strokes is when people bring me two-strokes that have problems, like, let's just say no compression, whatever, and my shoulder just doesn't want to yank on it. You know what I mean? Like, sorry, that's why I don't like them, because I gotta do a lot of pulling. And I don't like pulling. Two strokes all day long. Short little stroke, and sometimes the return on investment is not that great. My investment is my time, and that is why I have a problem with working on it sometimes. So, but I have a feeling that so. Do. What size? Fuel line. That seems like it wants to fit in there just right. These. I'm gonna stick with the bigger diameter because it looks like the O-rings in the fuel tank itself are a little worn. So that was a return. And this will be our fuel. We're going to use the same fuel filter because it doesn't look bad, other than I just got my grubby fingers all over it. So there was a yikes fitting I thought I saw on the bottom of one of those. And I don't know why I thought I saw a locking fitting. There I saw one. There's a washer, or O-ring I should say. That O-ring hopefully will fit over that. Doesn't matter. I mean, I'm not sure why Husqvarna did that with the O-ring up top, but the other side didn't have it, or is missing it, or is missing it. But I did think I thought I saw a putty cat. See, this line is the same size. But like I said, I'm concerned because these O-rings on these are worn, so when he's bouncing around with it, wherever he's bouncing around with it, weed eating, I'd prefer that we have a better sealant in there. And like I said, I thought I saw a metal clip or O-ring. This is from another job. We can toss. There it is. Exactly what I said. I thought I saw. I thought I saw a putty tat. Right? Now, come on, guys. You were supposed to be watching me. What the heck did it just do with? This guy that rolled away. Give it a spritzing. I see most of that from my dirty fingers, but there's nothing wrong with that guy. Oh, until I break it. Let's pull this guy down further until we get that on there. Hey! And then get it over the little notch. And like Flint we go. Alright. Getting a little stuck up there, huh? Yeah. I don't know what side it might have sat on originally, but usually, I don't know if I can show you. I try to turn these sideways in here to kind of get them down in there, but that should be enough without me getting dizzy and lightheaded. So this is the return on the long side, and that is the bring it up. All right. Although we had why is this one so lean? Why do I complain so much? I don't know. Shut up. Intake on that side would be this guy. So I'm going to cut myself short and then pull suck on that side. Take there. Like I said, that might be a little bit loose. That sucks. I think even with that one though, it would have been loose. I don't think I have anything smaller. Try to fabricate something there to get a better seal on that. Yeah, that's what I'll do is sometimes you can go ahead and overlap them, but I think we're just going to stick with this the way it is and hope for the best and expect the worst. And that little guy that went from there to there, is that a return? That was a pull through. Just stupid. Just stupid. You know, stupid. This one, for whatever reason, like I said, had a So that one or the other one? One of them had this over top of it. Seems a little bizarre. So pulling through, that comes in here, and then down to the return, and up to the fuel intake in here, and return there. And that should be magic. So I don't think I have. Let's try. Yeah, just don't have. No. That still felt a little loose anyway. I don't know what to do about that one. That one's kind of loose. Is that long enough? Nope, too short. Gotta have more than not enough. And just feel like a nut. Is that tighter on this one? Tighter inner? Nope. Tighter inner diameter? Nope. That's too crappy. So I guess we're sticking with what we got and hoping for the best. Everything's from China. And I'm going to put it over this one. Man, people are really whizzing by tonight. I guess before I throw it in there, I just want to make sure I can get the gas going through. Here we go. Spill it all over. Spillsies. One tank of gas. $1,000. Looks about right. I mean, but it doesn't need to be rolling around in there, right? Right. So I saw one of the brass fittings in there. I'm not sure what the hell's going on here. Why? Stop your complaining. Just do the work. Why? Why? What's going on there? That's weird. That's weird. Very weird. Come on, so you... Only a Husqvarna would have you trapped in like that. Let's see, in the front. I gotta pick it up. Stupid heads. It's easier when you have a weed whacker stand, right? Or holder, or whatever you want to call it. But for whatever reason, what'd he send me? What the heck? So remember how I was saying the string looked like it was new? There's pals in there. But that guy, I guess, is there supposed to be two? I don't know. Still don't want to get in there right. I'm definitely confused. It's like that Paul isn't supposed to be there. That's why this guy got tired with this, I guess, maybe. I don't know. It's not like my 131, that's for sure, or whatever the hell it is. And it definitely does not want to fit down on the housing. So what's he got going on here? Because that does look like a really new piece. And to try to get that in there, something's not right. Something doesn't seem like it's cooking quite right. That Paul, I don't know how you would say it, is definitely in the way. And there's no way to hold it nearly out of sight or out of line. So that sucks. Is that the wrong starter coil? It really is not. See, I mean, that doesn't that look like it's a brand new rope, right? I feel like that. Paul is maybe not the right one. I think he ordered the wrong part, maybe. And now I'm here fiddle farting with it. Is that what it is? Is it the wrong part? Or is it just me and these stupid little rubber bushings? Along with that Powell in there. Pow. Boy, that's gonna bother me. Boy, I'm getting dizzy. So, I did not see how this came off. I do not know how it goes back on. And I'm growing rather impatient because my time is valuable. And now I'm going to have to look at a parts manual to see what is not correct about this setup. Besides that recoil looking like it's definitely not the right recoil. But I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. I've been wrong before. I really wish that I hadn't taken this, because now I got to figure out what is not quite right about it. It seems like there must be a way to hold this guy up, but I feel like that's a, is it updated? It's not an updated version. I'll tell you, it's a stupid version. That thing, stupid. These stupid little rubber bumpers in here. That's stupid. And how do you keep that back out of the way to try to get this in there, which I don't know. I just feel like that wouldn't even release from there. It won't even fit because the nut and everything in there. This has got to be the wrong recoil. Something's not right about that. What's wrong with that? Oof. Don't like that feeling. Let me see. I don't even think, like, with the I wish you would have brought the other recoil with. Like I said, that looks like a pretty brand new. I know you maybe can't see it, but it looks like a pretty brand new string. And it almost looks like this bolt is too long to even fit on the end of that. And then in addition to that, I don't know how to make that guy stick up in there when I try to fiddle this thing on there. Stupid. Because you got these things in the front, little rubber bumpers in the front, little rubber bumpers in the back. Do I have something temporary to, like, hold that in place? It's the stupidity of that thing. That's ridiculous. That's pretty ridiculous too. Should have a shorter one of these. $200. I'll bring you my broken stuff. Fix it. So it's these stupid little rubber thingies in the front. Tie that around in there. Still stupid thingies in the front. That's a weed eater. I mean, come on. I had like a strap of some sort or another that I would put around it easily, right? No, Husqvarna make it hard. Husqvarna make it hard for you. Operate. Would have been done with this 10 minutes ago if it was the right setup for the I'm telling you. What a stupid setup. Oh my god. put some rubber bushings at the bottom of a piece of crap Husqvarna. Buy an Echo, buy a steel Husqvarna. No, it's too tight. Not too tight. Not too loose. On plastic parts. God dang. Son of a bitch. I mean, how stupid is that, Husqvarna? God. The ridiculousness of that is stupid. Can't even work on one end. Or even try to figure out if he's got the right crap on the other end. Because he got stupid little rubber bushings and nothing to hold it in place. God, that's stupid. Ready to duct tape the whole thing together. Call it a day. God. Ah. Now that those stupid little rubber bushings are stuck them where they need to be, I can see if I can finagle this thing. Definitely doesn't look like the right part. Anger is a gift. I don't think that's the right part. That just doesn't seem like the right part. Oh, nothing fits in there. And then we got this other piece of plastic crap in here, but it definitely is hinged on whatever the hell he's got going on with this pull starter. And look, the little rubber thing has fall out. I'm ready to glue those the hell in there. So, I have a feeling. Let's see if I can figure something else out. I don't know. It feels like it's the right thing, but it feels like it's the wrong thing. How about that? Does that make any sense? And I still haven't given him hope that he brought me all the right stuff and he didn't fiddle with anything, right? And, of course, I'm really just trying to line up that Paul, something just doesn't seem right. What am I missing here besides a brain? Whatever he's got going on with that can't be right. Cannot be right. Something is ominous. What is it? Yeah, like the bolt that's on the end of that Powell rides right in that center. Right in the center of that. What the hell is that about? Is that not all the way down? Maybe that's not all the way down. Well, that would explain a little bit. 30 minutes later. Is it stripped? Is it going in? Can't tell. Why shouldn't I be angry, huh? That's stupid. Only you. So, I know you're all over the place. Don't really care. Got somebody with an electric car or electric motorcycle. Electric bicycle. Got a lot of those coming up and down the street lately. Well, that might work better. Now, let's see. That'd probably fit a little bit better. Like I said, I only saw one brass fitting in here. Where's the other brass fitting? There's only one brass fitting in there, so that sucks. Hopefully he has that somewhere, but that's the only one that's in there. So, should get the torch out. Torch that baby in there. And then, I shouldn't have to hold that powel in there, but I'm going to hold it in there anyway. Yeah, that makes a little more sense, doesn't it? Now, which ones came out of that? Was it the short ones? I don't remember. Those aren't going in there, for sure. I don't think those came out of there, but wherever the hell that one is at. Hopefully it's around here somewhere. If not, maybe we can find one as a donor. I don't know. Thought I saw 2 bolts in there, but there were 2 bolts like this, which, oh, that's why. Only you could be such a pain in the butt for me to fix up, 'cause gravity is ridiculous. And hurts my bones every single day. And the PT people, they want me to stretch, but I'm not rich and have bills to pay. What a pain in the butt. What a pain in the butt. Glad some of these designs have changed. That's a pain in the butt. Like I said, I don't know where that other bushing one, I didn't see it here. Gravity is a wonderful thing. Let me guess. You're not into the bottom with the stupid little rubber bushings, huh? Oh, ridiculousness. Absurdities. Yeah, let's just put a bunch of rubber bushings on this. I don't know why they did that way. Some engineer thought it was a good idea. Let's do this. Hey boss, look, I got a great idea. Oh God. Let's add plastic to plastic so we have more plastic. And then when people are trying to put this crap together, they can fight with the rubber and plastic, and because that is definitely not squeezing down anywhere. Jeez. Watch. Something's gonna fall apart. Dog, knock it off! I mean, really, what the hell? And it sticks right there. It's stupid. That's stupid. Watch me struggle. You guys love it. I know you do. Subscribe, damn it! Don't make me come after you. Oh, God. What a cluster. So, I guess the engineering idea is you jam these up there while you, and then you go ahead and you put your sickle back together. And that bushing fell out now. Where is it stuck on the bottom? Stuck on the bottom. Guess what? Even if it's not, it's going back together this way. That hurt my shoulder. It hurt my shoulder. That hurting my shoulder really bad. Yep, there it went. It blew all the way over there. Well, he was missing one already, so he's going to be missing two now. This is why I hate two strokes. You see? You see why I hate two strokes? I feel like there's supposed to be two powels in there. And I bet if I look at a manual, there's supposed to be two powels in there. Pawls, whatever you want to call them. That's why he has half the screw halfway out there. Look, look at this. What the hell? Guess I get a second chance to go ahead and put the what the hell? What in the hell? Unbelievable, dude. I don't know what the hell's going on there, but this thing again, like I said, it's great. My truck's so loud! Truck's so loud! I've got a loud truck! I might not upload this video. I don't know. I've got a loud truck! Look how loud my truck is! Dude, look how loud my truck is! It makes it sound so cool! They're like the Harley guys that the South Park guys make fun of. It came that way. It was stock. It was stock. Plastic, plastic, plastic. Really? Love. I think in Pennsylvania, if your exhaust is above 92 decibels at 35 miles an hour or above, it's illegal. But I don't understand any of these service stations not violating or, not, they inspect everything. Yeah. This thing's trash. I think he's missing a powell. So now I'm gonna have to go take time and look at this stupid parts manual. And I probably should have just recognized it to begin with off the bat, because I normally have 2 powells on there. I'm pretty sure. Or something else is going on here and I just don't quite get it. Is there another? Am I missing another screw? And I have this one, but I don't think it was anything important for that part of this. Why am I beating up my brand new respirator with this piece of crap? Don't know. Yeah, something's definitely wrong with this guy here. So I don't know what he's got going on with it, but let's see if we can. That's why I had the screw out all the way, was because it wasn't rewinding for him. And he pulled it apart to replace the string on it, I'm guessing. I do feel like there probably should be 2 powells in there. Only because there's another hole right there for the other one. Can't tell though, without looking at a parts manual. Let's see what a clock spring looks like in here. We'll turn it this way. Get a little action. Can we back up maybe? How much time do we have into this? Oh, 50 minutes? An hour? Yep. We haven't even figured out if what's going on there. Oh yeah, so That's hanging in there. Oh, good job. So this part, oh, there's the other spring that I don't want to get messed up, but it's going to happen anyways. So this part's dragging in there. I don't think you can clean it up. I hate springs. I'm going to be here for another hour working on a spring, I guess. Because it's really trying to pop out. And I hate springs. Two string springs. Try to keep it together. So we had this out to put a new string on it. And then put it back together. And because the plastic's brittle there, I'm falling out of the hole right there when it's running across the end of the clock spring on this side. Fudge sticks. Good job. I hate myself. Yeah, so let's clean this out and re-grease it, I guess. That's what I feel like doing right now. If I can find a rag, not pass out from lack of oxygen and being angry. It's after 8 o'clock because my phone went into sleep mode. And where is it broken at? Oh. So I don't think either that's in backwards or it should be like that. And the shorter side should be on this side, but the problem is that short side really does seem like it's got some problems. Let's get a little grease on that. Try to keep things greasy. Every time I stand up, cardiovascular issues. Yeah. You know, I don't have any white grease, so it is what it is, but do. Well, I might as well burn that too while we're at it. And that ought to be fun. stupid setup, Husqvarna. Alright, so just put a loose knot in that on that end. Hopefully that was just in backwards. Like I said, I'll grab that brass ring. I'll throw that back in here, even though I don't think that matters. But the short side shouldn't drag on the inside of this, and it was dragging around the bottom of that. And I think that's because maybe he didn't have it in the right hole. So there's a hole beside the hole that should sit in, and hopefully that will stop that thing from slipping around out of there and stripping the crap out of it. The longer end goes in the pawl end, or the hub. And then this will go back in there. That should be able to tighten all the way up with no problem. Instead of having it loose or whatever the heck was going on there. Hey! Now if I can find my Allen key that I had that I've been throwing around here, and while I'm thinking about it before I get too far, I'm going to grab that brass ring that I know I have. And we'll just tighten that in there. Oh, it seems like it's going to start out easy, right? I still don't know where that one... I took that bolt out. I'm going to have to figure out where that I could took that bolt out. Hopefully, that is exactly what was going on here. Hopefully there's no other parts missing. I do feel like that string is a little loose or short, but it does seem like it fits the whole spool correctly. And, like I said, as I promised, we'll grab this brass ring that I think goes here. I don't know where the other brass ring is at. I didn't see it in the Ziploc bag. I didn't see it on the ground over there either. So, it is what it is. And, of course, that's going to be a problem because now I got a stupid gas tank to sit in the bottom there. And let's see. Here we go. Learn with me. Alright. So this guy, he seemed like he had some mechanical aptitude. Was almost there. He was on the right hunt. Sorry for all my anger management issues that came out here. You know, not really. I guess I am who I am. It is what it is. Don't give me puzzles that I can't figure out, right? I don't like that. I don't want a puzzle I can't figure out. And hopefully, no, something's going on in there. So that recoil's bad. And my guesstimation is, like I said, the starting hub is bad. The plastic is busted out. I don't have those around here. I'm not a Husqvarna dealer. And like I can tell you that's exactly what's happening. Is that plastic hub is worn out. That short little nub is running across it. And it is. Getting stuck in there. That's exactly what's happening. So yeah. Can't win for trying. Tried. Yeah, but that sprag is, or whatever the heck you want to call that clock spring on the top. Yeah, you can already see it's like coming up. It should be stuck in there. Let me try just for craps and grins, see if I can flip it. See, I already know the answer for this, but you can see it's just dragging across that. So this side is too long to fit down in there. So I don't think that'll work on that side, but I can try. That's all I can do. I could take heat, I guess, too, and maybe extend that other side, but it's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to have the extra long side in there. Yeah, it's almost stupid proof, I think. I don't even know that you can assemble it that way, because the way that the spring is actually bent. So, but I will try anything once. We will flip it, and we'll flip it good. Let's see if we can't make it work that way. I don't think it will. I think the bottom part will run into the housing here. Like I said, I could cut things and torch things and heat things up and try to fabricate something, but yeah, so you can't even pull it in the other direction. It's meant to go on one way and one way only. I'll kind of show you that here in a second once I pull this back apart. So the hub housing is what's bad in this. That's why he had that Allen key out that far on there. Or I should say that Allen bolt. That's why I couldn't get it in there to begin with, into the hub, because it was sitting out like that. Anyways, an hour later of my life that I'll never get back for broken parts that I wish I would have realized were broken. I don't have any solutions for this other than buying the parts. So this piece down here, yeah, see the I don't think the spring is sprung. Might be. Nah. Maybe. Nah, that looks... but this part here is lifting up out of here and dragging across the inside of this and then getting stuck on the backside of the hub. There's a part number there. I don't know if you can see it with my eyes, but it's just easier to probably pull it up on the interwebs and try to see if I can find that. So he's going to be disappointed because this isn't going to be a cheap one, because it wasn't just fixing the fuel lines that were all busted up on it. It's now buying parts and taking time to look for stuff. So hey, happy Wednesday.